Talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch safety green, watch safety green.
A first down carry for Henry. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel, an even 90 yards. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Watson off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Max 22, Max 22.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Watson now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Rig alert, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Go, Rig, go. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
with a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. A play fake. Now Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Bulldozes past him. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry, 97 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cunningham. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now Cunningham. Sliding out of the pocket. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Cunningham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Randall Cunningham in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end.